We've been here now for a few days, and I cannot deny I am letting my imagination get the best of me. It is all I can do, being cooped up in this place, only allowed moments of secret writing. But I cannot help but wonder what this house must have seen, the stories it could tell. At first, I tried to tell John of my feelings. He only laughed at me, of course, but one expects that in marriage, I suppose. John is practical in the extreme. He has little patience for faith, an intense horror of superstition, and he scoffs openly at anything not to be felt or seen or put down in figures. I do get unreasonably angry with him sometimes, though. I'm sure I used to never be so sensitive. He's very careful and loving and hardly lets me stir without special direction. I have a scheduled prescription for each hour of the day. He takes all care away from me, so I feel basely ungrateful not to value it more. But John is a physician, and perhaps that is why I do not get well sooner. If a physician of high standing and one's own husband assures friends and relatives that there's really nothing wrong with one but a temporary nervous depression, a slight hysterical tendency, then what is one to do? His brother is of equal standing and says the same thing, though Henry is a great deal more intolerable about my illness. So I take phosphates and phosphites and tonics, whichever it is, and I am absolutely forbidden to work until I am well again. Personally, I disagree with her ideas. Personally, I feel with congenial work, with excitement and change would do me good. But what is one to do? I am getting quite fond of the big room, all but these horrid walls. I've never seen a worse paper in my life. One of those sprawling, flamboyant patterns committing every artistic sin. However, I must admit that it seems rather strange sometimes. Perhaps it is only in my imaginings, but I could swear I see the patterns move and change, and sometimes in any case, with two eager doctors in the house, I should be more mindful of what I say. After all, it is just wallpaper. I meant to be a help to John, getting back to work and learning how to be a mother, and yet here I am. A burden already, focusing all of my energy on a ridiculous pattern of paper when I should be focusing on our child, our dear little one. It is fortunate that Jenny is so good with the baby, and such a dear baby, and yet I cannot be with him. It makes me so nervous. I'm sure John was never nervous a day in his life. Naturally, he does not mean to, but he makes me feel so guilty for not being the mother he imagines I should be, and I dare say, I never imagined myself as one either. But here I am. This makes me sound selfish and unloving, and maybe I should just play the roles of wife and mother until they begin to come naturally to me, and everyone says that they will, but that day could not come soon enough. John must be right. I must be ill, even when I don't feel it.